Real Housewives of Miami Season 7 Episode 9 Recap, Preppies and Private Jets. Welcome to the Real Housewives of Miami Season 7 Episode 9 Recap. Last time, Julia questioned her friendship with Adriana. Meanwhile, an overnight yacht excursion stoked tension between Alexia and Stephanie and Marisol and Adriana. Here's what happened in RHOM Season 7 Episode 9, Preppy, Petty People. What happened in Real Housewives of Miami Season 7 Episode 9. Marisol and Julia planned a trip to Seville to cheer up Alexia. Meanwhile, Julia revealed that her relationship with her daughters is struggling. At Marisol's preppy party, Stephanie confronted Alexia about being rude to her. And Adriana and Julia's friendship continued to crumble. Julia and Adriana's friendship is failing in RHOM. Marisol sent out a group chat invite to her preppy party. While Adriana doesn't feel included, she plans on attending. She told Lisa that her insults towards Marisol during the yacht trip were a lapse in judgment. Then Lisa said that she wasn't pleased that Julia had buddied up to Alexia and Marisol and excluded Adriana. Meanwhile, at lunch with Julia, Marisol confessed that she is still salty because Adriana kept selecting her at the narcissism party during the red flag game. You know, Adriana lashing out at you is because she feels that I'm drifting away from her to you, Julia told Marisol. I said to her, Adriana, the only person who could do something to our friendship is you yourself. As for Gertie, for our friendship, the ship has sailed, Julia admitted. But we could definitely be cordial. Marisol wanted to do something nice for Alexia because she had been so upset about her split from her husband, Todd Nepola. They decided to plan a getaway to Seville, Spain. With all the issues in this group, best of luck. Julia and Martina are dealing with family strife in the Real Housewives of Miami. Stephanie and her hubby, Masoud Shoji, met up with Julia and her wife, Martina Navratilova, for dinner. The newbie housewife explained that she no longer speaks to her twin sisters, prompting Julia to share some tea about her family. We are going through a difficult time right now with our older daughters, she said, because we don't have much communications with them anymore because of our new family dynamic. In her confessional, Julia explained, the adoption of the boys came as big surprise to Vika and Emma. While they haven't met the boys yet, Julia shared, they are upset with us for not communicating enough with them about what's going to happen. On the upside, when Julia invited Stephanie to Seville, she said that she and Julia were going on her private plane. However, when Stephanie asked who was going, Julia was forced to explain that the trip was for Alexia. Marisol's preppy luncheon resolved some tension in the Real Housewives of Miami. Marisol shared with Alexia that Kiki had previously told her something odd. I had a conversation with Gertie. She said that you guys feel like a cult, Kiki said. However, when Gertie arrived, she brought a wedding present for Marisol and gift bags from her party. However, Marisol was disappointed with her level of preppiness. The woman brought you a portable cocktail maker. Finally, Marisol asked Gertie if she would feel comfortable coming to Seville since Gertie called the ladies a cult. Welp, Gertie tried to explain her way out. I was very hurt, okay? Gertie said, no one wants to listen to me, and everyone has Julia's back. Alexia responded, I find that offensive and we have to be careful, the things that we call each other. Do you even want to be part of this friend group? Gertie responded that she is going through a lot, and the brothers said not to involve them. When Adriana arrived, looking very preppy, she thanked Marisol for issuing the invite. She also apologized for her behavior, stating that she was drunk on the yacht. In the end, Marisol asked Adriana to leave her alone in Spain so there wouldn't be fighting during Alexia's trip. They hugged and agreed to get along. Meanwhile, Gertie pulled Julia aside for a talk. They basically rehashed how Julia broke their pact. Gertie apologized for the way that she expressed her feelings. I felt cornered. No one believes me, she told Julia. The new mom stated, now we know that we are not at our best when we do things out of hurt. They embraced and agreed to move forward. Well, 2 squabbles are on ice for now. Stephanie is bringing 3 ladies on her jet plane in RHOM. Julia has friends in Marbella, Spain, but it takes several hours to drive from Seville. So, Stephanie offered her private jet for the trip. Then she explained that she is taking her plane from Seville to Miami, but not everyone can make that flight. So, I am going to only invite 3 other girls aside from me, Stephanie said in her confessional. Lisa should report directly to a commercial airline. If sh*T hits the fan, please book your own bus, because you will not fly back, Stephanie warned the RHOM squad. Then it was time for Stephanie and Alexia's private chat. Alexia took issue with the fact that Stephanie called her a dog repeatedly. I think that Alexia is blowing this way out of proportion. I feel like you like to belittle people, Stephanie said. It was like, I'm the Rottweiler, the *TC. You're the *King Chihuahua. Stephanie added that the remark was disrespectful. Alexia raised her voice. I don't come in thinking you know that I'm like the best. Both ladies started shouting as their RHOM cast members hid beneath the windows to spy on the conversation. I think Alexia has met her match. If it offended you, then I am sorry, Alexia said. Then Stephanie invited Alexia to travel to Seville on her plane as an olive branch. She explained that she gave the final seat to Marisol, but Marisol wouldn't go without Alexia. So, now Alexia has an opportunity to fly the skies with Stephanie. Well, Alexia also declined because she won't leave Marisol behind. And Stephanie was shocked. Who will fly with Stephanie to Seville on the Real Housewives of Miami? Stephanie is bringing Julia and Larsa on her jet and announced that Marisol turned down the final seat. When Stephanie said that she was debating between Kiki and Adriana, Kiki suggested that she choose Adriana. After all, Stephanie hasn't spent much time with the singer. Not to mention that my supposed best friend is on the plane, Adriana said of Julia. That was not my place, Adriana. Julia fired back. Then Adriana explained how much she admired the fact that Marisol always supported Alexia. Wow. Julia is getting good at those icy looks. I wish I had this kind of bond, Adriana added. When Julia seemed confused, Adriana pointed out that Julia agreed to hop on the PJ without asking if Adriana could come along. I'm sorry, Adriana, but I don't think me accepting that invitation makes me a bad friend, Julia said in her confessional. The Real Housewives of Miami Season 7 airs on Wednesdays at September 8th on Bravo and on Hayu in the UK and Ireland. Tell us, what did you think of Season 7 Episode 9? What did you think of Stephanie confronting Alexia?